It was an eventful weekend for Greek life here at Georgia College. Going from Thursday evening until Sunday afternoon, students from each sorority and fraternity gathered on courts, fields, and stages to compete against one another. GC360's Isabella Echeverria followed the crowd all weekend to see the competitions.
During Greek weekend, sorority and fraternity members transform into goddesses and gods. But that's only a small part of the fun. The main event is what catches the most attention. Tug is a version of tug of war where fraternities and sororities lay in ruts and strategically work to pull the other team out of the ruts. This sport takes a lot of mental and physical strength. Greek Sing. This year's theme was Broadway. Each sorority and fraternity were paired up to perform to a song of their choice. I think a lot of people are surprised to learn the students who have amazing voices. This time is great for students to showcase their talents. Step. One of the main events and the most exciting, with a combination of historical significance and personal chance, teams put in the hard work to stay on the beat with each other and keep the audience intrigued. It was a busy weekend, but the Greek community has taken another step towards unity on the Georgia College campus. Through friendly competitions, sororities and fraternities have the opportunity to show what they do best, while sharing these experiences with each other. Through adding up the points of each event, looking at GPA and service hours, the overall winner for fraternities were the men of Alpha Tau Omega, and the sororities the women of Zeta Tau Alpha. For GC360, I'm Isabella Echeverria.
While it is typically a well-received event, a petition has been created by the fraternity Pi Kappa Phi calling for a change to key elements of the event. The fraternity is advocating to have the male step competition removed, an event that only the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity on campus participates in. The petition says that it is clear that the male step competition is something that our community overall does not want based on the level of participation in the event since its inception 3 years ago. We spoke to the director of Fraternity and Sorority Life, Tiffany Bain, who says that removing the events may cause issues in the GCSU community. Bain said, "Step, which dates back to traditional African dance and even African American dance from times of slavery. Greek step came through our MPHC organizations, which are historically African American groups, which men and women are both very present in that. And so to bring it to our majority groups, such as IFC, and restrict it to one gender or not, or one type of organization or not, kind of rubs against the meaning and the historical context of the art form a little bit." Pi Kappa Phi is also pushing for a return to a full week of events rather than an entire weekend. Their petition says that pushing events into a shorter time frame puts too much stress on their organizations and could even be considered dangerous because of the constant physical activity. Tiffany Bain says that pushing it to a full week may negatively affect the students academically. Bain said that as of April 18th, the petition had to close to 230 signatures.